Shalom, Israel. My name is Officer Kayadwan out of I.S.U.P.K, Jamaica. I.S.U.P.K started 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I.S.U.P.K is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel at this time. I say Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai Barakatam to my brothers. Yahweh Shamar Ailatan Ba'asham Yahweh Shai to my sisters. All right, so in this time where, information is so readily available, you understand? Our people, the children of Israel, should no longer be deceived as to, what the scriptures really say. You understand? No, you can just go on YouTube, Facebook, type in I.S.U.P.K, and get the full breakdown of the Bible. You understand? Once upon a time in Jamaica, we used to be fed, fast food information, from the Christian church and from, the Rastafari community. You understand? Because many of us didn't have access to certain information. You understand? But now that the truth has reached Jamaica, now nobody can fool you. Now, because of the teaching of the I.S.U.P.K, now can see through the lies that are being told inside of the Christian church and inside of Rastafariism. You understand? One of the many lies that the Christian church tells is that Jesus was white. You know what I mean? More recent times now, them start telling that color don't matter, him don't have no color, as if he never walked the face of the earth. But because of the I.S.U.P.K and a commanding general, and I know you know that Jesus was a black man, and the Bible say in black. If you ask your pastor, the pastor will tell you say the Bible don't describe Christ, and that is a lie. You understand? Then we have the Rastafari community who say yes, they agree with the I.S.U.P.K. Jesus is a black man, and as a matter of fact, Selassie is the Christ. But we will show you that Jesus is even darker than Selassie. You understand? And that Selassie could never be Jesus or our Christ or our King. You understand? So we're going to jump to the book of Revelations chapter 1 and verse 13. We're going to read 13 to 15. And it says, in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot and girded about the paps with a golden girdle. You understand? So John the Revelator saw Christ. He referred to him as the Son of Man, as the Bible tends to refer to him as. You understand? And he saw him in a long garment down to the foot. You understand? And he had on a golden war belt. You understand? Or a golden girdle. You understand? Verse 14. His head and his ears. Talking about the head, the ear and his head, and the ears and his face. So, you know what I mean? His head and his ears, right, were white like wool and as white as snow. So he had white woolly ear. Now, take a look at Selassie. Does Selassie have white woolly hair? This couldn't be Selassie. You understand? And it couldn't be the white Jesus. You understand? But we are focused on Selassie today. You understand? Because we have been, hearing some, not rumors, some news coming out of the Boer camp that the Most High is basically at war with, with the Rastafari community up there. People being Rastafari members being kidnapped. Being murdered. You understand? That is what is happening to the so-called priests in Bobo Hill. And we're going to show you that, look, the Rastafari community does not represent the Most High in any way. And that is why what you see happening in Bobo Hill is happening to them. You understand? So this is one of the lies that they told. You understand? They told you the lie that Selassie is the Christ when Selassie does not fit the description of Christ in the Bible. Let me continue reading though. His eyes were as a flame of fire, meaning Christ had, an angry countenance. His eyes, like if you watch cartoon and whenever the character had flames in his eye, it was depicting, it would depict that he was angry. You understand? Let me continue reading. Verse 15, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. So remember, he had on a long garment, So the only thing John the Revelator could see was his feet. You understand? And his feet had the color of fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. So Christ was a black man indeed, darker skin than Selassie. You understand? Brass is the color of bronze, would be like my complexion. You understand? But if you burn that in a furnace, it will become more darker. You know what I mean? So Christ was a very dark-skinned black man. That does not fit the description of Selassie. Let me jump to another depiction of Christ. This is the book of Daniel chapter 10 and verse 5 to 6. And this is what it says. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. So this is the same man Daniel is seeing. He's seeing Christ as John the Revelator did. You understand? Verse 6. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, talking about, you know what I mean, his countenance. He didn't look like a smiling Jesus, you know what I mean? Let me continue reading. And his eyes as lamps of fire. So his eyes were like lamps of fire, you know what I mean? And John the Revelator said his eyes were flame of fire, were as flame as fire. So they are talking about the same man, you understand? Talking about his countenance, talking about that Christ looked angry. You know what I mean? Let me continue reading. See? And his arms and his feet like in color to polish brass. So not only, you know what I mean, John the Revelator only saw his hand, but Daniel saw his hands and his feet, and he said that they were in color to polish brass. So Christ's skin color was of brass. No, Selassie does not look like the color of brass. Selassie look more pale, you understand? And that is why we say that Selassie does not fit the description of YAHANNA or Jesus Christ as the world knew him. You understand? That is one lie that the Rastafari community tell people here in Jamaica. And our people, you know what I mean, just accept it because, you know what I mean, we didn't have the means to research anything. But you had brothers and sisters here in Jamaica that knew that something never makes sense, especially people who actually read the Bible. For the most part, our people don't read the Bible, you know. But for those who do read the Bible, know that the Rastafari community was full of crap. You understand? They worship this heathen like he was God and worship him like he was our king. You know what I mean? YAHANNA. You understand? And now they are facing the judgment for it. You understand? Now the Rastafari community is becoming a laughing stock. You know what I mean? Now we are imploring our people, you know what I mean, here in Jamaica, the children of Israel, the tribe of Benjamin, who were brought over here in the slave trade, see, to come back to your original roots. You know what I mean? Stop worshiping this Ethiopian king as your God. You know what I mean? And as your Christ. Come back to the last statutes and commandments of the Most High as the children of Israel. You know what I mean? Come back to the covenant, learn your culture again, and come out of these religions and watch the Most High destroy these religions before your eyes, as you do. And with that, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, share on all social media platforms. If you have a WhatsApp account, create a group, you know what I mean, share the link in the group and add all your contacts to that group so that they get the notification whenever you share a link. You understand? Share also in Facebook groups. Also click the videos and put them on TikTok as well. And with that, shalom.